We are going to call the Audubon Town Council meeting to order at 5:32. Hearing on utility disconnects.
I'll make a motion to proceed with hearing disconnects.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Public comments? None?
I do got one thing. I received an email from an individual that wants to come in and talk to you about setting up some type of a program for tennis. They couldn't be here tonight, so I told them that they would have to talk about it at the next meeting, so to give us at least 48 hours notice to be put on the agenda.
Okay.
But I just wanted to bring it to your attention that somebody may be coming in.
Passed, so, it's the same people. All right, approval of October 2025 minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Claims. General $58,022.92, MVH $625.48, MVH restricted $8,225. Donation or LECE police training $600, donation parks $3,835.57, community center fund $100, Audubon utilities $92,187.12, APR coronavirus. ARP, Coronavirus Local Fiscal Recovery Grant Fund, 17,618.08, NDOT Grant Fund, 68,841.37, Next Level Trail Grant, 19,198,472.38, Water Operating, 20,452.52, Custom Utility Deposit, 300, Wastewater Treatment Operating, 23,032.92, Stormwater Utility Operating, 1835.96, payroll 25,031.34 for a grand total of 519,180.66.
I make a motion to approve the claims.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Judd?
For tonight's meeting, we've already had earlier this evening, the Economic Development Commission pass a resolution that establishes the target area for economic development as the Central Avenue Residential TIF District and the Darby Residential TIF District. And then the RDC approved a confirmatory resolution for both of those areas. And so now it's confirmatory ordinance time from the town council for those two areas, one for Audubon Darby, one for Audubon Central. It's the last thing that you will do in this process, and then this work will be passed on to the taxing authorities so that they know that there are validly established TIF districts, and they'll start keeping track of improvements in those TIF districts and the assessed value of the improvements in the TIF districts, and that will go into, that'll be segregated from the underlying real estate taxes. You know what I mean? What's already there and is going to continue to be distributed the way it's always been distributed. Any new development in the TIF district after tonight's ordinances will be set aside and accumulated in a TIF fund. And so there are two ordinances, one for each of the districts, and it just confirms the proceedings as they relate to the Audubon Central TIF District, Residential TIF District, and the Audubon Darby Residential TIF District.
So I will need a motion for the confirmatory ordinance 2025-1106A Otterburn Central Economic Development Area.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Then I will need a confirmatory ordinance 2025-1106B for the Otterburn Darby Economic Development Area.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And then we have ordinance 2025-1106J for the food vendors.
Correct. So the food vendors, that was a discussion that was started, and you've got regulations relating to itinerant merchants, including food vendors. That happened in 2015. In 2023, the town council started talking about tuning that up a little bit more. And in 2024, in June, we were talking to the Benton County Health Department. And I guess one big distinction that you should all be aware of is you can't sell unprepared food, like butchered meat and things like that. Can't happen. So like I've seen in like the Walmart parking lot, there are people that sell steaks, and you can't do that. And the health department asked that they be contacted if you are aware of anybody trying to do that, so that they can come out and intervene. But this is for prepared foods, and it's a $50 per day, non-refundable permit. And it has an insurance requirement, so that the town is named as an additional insured up to $1 million liability in the event there's a problem.
Okay, I will need a motion for ordinance 2025-1106J for the food vendor trucks.
I'll make the motion for the 2025-1106J, striking language after the non-refundable.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Still copy this.
So do you have anything else for us?
And that's all I had.
No other. I'm gonna sign Judd's.
I'll put that after.
Do we have another? It was just me. Was the confirmatory was just me?
Yeah, you can go into this registry.
So this is just the food vendor one.
From my office, I'm sure that town meeting thinks that actually.
Are we sending it? Hey.
For Joe to give him back.
No, I was the one that had signed the confirmatories. That was the one signature for you. All right, Colin,
Ready?
change order one, milestone PCMG 2024-12.
Got it. So the first item is the change order number one, which is adding up all the total quantities that Milestone used out there versus what they bid. So you can see on here, and hopefully everybody's got the sheet from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 items that they underran. And that is a total of $12,269.70 that they underran. So this is just making sure that the contract gets evened out.
Can you repeat that number for me?
Sure, it is
Hey,
$12,269.70 of underruns.
Okay.
So we just, if I get a motion to approve the change order to get the new contract amount, which would be $12,000 and $12,269.70 less than the bid. That makes sense, hopefully.
I'll make a motion to approve the change order.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Pay estimate 3 milestone CCNG 2024-1 fleet approach.
All right, now this one is for the last really order of business out there, and that's getting the thermoplastic solid yellow. So that's basically putting the paint down on the lines. You'll see a double yellow line, which looks like they were out there today, and finish that up, and you see the piano keys, the white crossing along through the side. So this is to get this estimate into the agreement here. So we are at, was it $94,065.30?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, total due, $100,430.
No, pay estimate 3 is for $500.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong number, that's the total today, I apologize. So, yeah, the paint is $500. I was doing the total now, sorry.
So we need a pay estimate 3 milestone CCNG 2024-1 fleet approach.
Make a motion.
Wait and Brad. All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
These are ones that Josh assigned, so this will be like the master one here.
Pay estimate 4 final for milestone CCNG 2024-1 fleet approach.
And that pay estimate 4 is the release of retainage to Milestone, and that is $5,635. Got that one right. I read the right line.
I'll make a motion to approve, or to go with milestone payout for food approach.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Thank you, and that should close out the CCND project.
Yeah, now we can find the next one. Well, we've already done the flag ones.
And then the next item of business is pertaining to the trail, the Briar Park work. And I don't, Treva, were you able to get that to everybody?
I did.
You did, okay. I brought copies just in case. So Milestone and Dave have been talking back and forth, and they redid their proposal for the work at the Trailhead Park there, and the newest and greatest, I don't know if it's greatest, but newest proposal is $85,215 to finish off the trailhead. We would change order this into the contract for the trail. And we can do that since it was part of an alt bid in the original bid, so. It's up
This was already included?
No, this one, they did an alternate bid for it, and we declined it at the time.
We didn't know
The
how we were.
funding, now that we know what the trail came down to, and they gave us a new quote on it, and then
Which
another
is
quote.
a little bit higher than their first original quote.
Correct.
Of course it is, right?
But
But-
we did say, we'll be seeing a change order. They
Yep,
were hoping they were gonna get it done today, but they did a change order to the Dirt Studebaker Trail of roughly $75,000
Correct.
deduct. And then this is gonna have 85. So really, in the scheme of life, we'd already approved the 70,
Okay.
so
there'll be a deduct
we're gonna
coming.
come up with an additional 10,000, but that's.
So we're not coming up with $85,000?
No.
Okay.
So, because we'll be coming up with about an additional 10,000, and that will be coming from the donation for the park.
So it's,
Donation for what?
For the park, the family had donated $50,000
Okay.
to do the park.
I know Dave had talked about the mobilization and demobilization, but I see that still on here.
Yeah, he couldn't get him
They,
to.
they wouldn't budge on that.
They came down on a couple quantities, he and Milestone sat down and were comparing the bid previously, and they said they'd get back with them, and this is what they did, so.
It's milestone.
Yeah.
And Dave did reach out to them, and I don't know if he's heard back or not yet. I don't think he has, because we got this pretty late today. But he was asking them to have, if approved, to have this done before Thanksgiving.
All of this?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, it's gonna be done in the spring.
Yeah, well, they gave us a verbal, they'd like to get this all done by the end of the year.
Okay.
And they gave them a before Thanksgiving, so.
So this will be for the concrete and the foundations, but the cell and everything, that will go up to the spring. Yes.
So I will need a motion for change order 1 to the Milestone Dirt Student Record Trail.
No.
Nope.
You're doing a proposal, approving the proposal. If they're asking for the change order, then they need it to us.
Okay.
So they're asking.
Yeah, this,
So this will just be a proposal.
Yeah.
So a proposal to the change in the Milestone Dirt Student Record Trail.
And it is change order 1, but it's not.
it's almost like a
Not-
supplement to the original agreement.
We'll just call it a proposal.
We'll see
Yeah, I would-
when Dave wants it ordered, but
Yeah,
yes, we're approving.
So
make
this
this in all the
is
words you
packet.
can.
You doing something?
Yeah, we need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion to finish up with the Dirt Street Baker Trail.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? All right, we're moving right along, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got sign it in the microwave.
Yeah. Colin, you got anything
One
else?
other, what?
You have anything else? Lauren?
I do have one other thing. The other thing is for the Okra project, Chris wanted to know if there was a certain way, he was, can you not build till after the beginning of the year? He couldn't remember, and I don't remember you saying anything about that, but he wanted to double check if there was a building when he should start building to. He thought there was a building either before or after the new year. There may not be
For what?
for the Okra project. Yeah, that's what he wanted to make sure it's what he was telling me. Yeah, he sent me an email and goes, can you ask them? I would just say what he said, how about that? He said officially hold buildings until a certain date or not. Oh, I said, I'm not sure.
For the wastewater?
It says WWT project.
Okay, so yes, because we're trying to figure out if we have enough local funds without doing a budget note. And we can pay for some, I still have to determine how much.
Okay, so hold on for now.
Because we're planning for all of this to go to full bond by April.
Okay,
So,
I'm
yes,
just gonna say hold on for now.
and I will get an answer here shortly.
Sure.
But I'm still working on that.
No problem, just wanna make sure we're not doing something we shouldn't be doing. That is all I have.
Department reports and requests. Tim?
Very little. Just doing some updates on a couple different things. And I can say, and I'll openly say that billings from me for November, December will be light. And I will go over in hours, but you're not paying over what my contract shows. So I'm not going to not show up to do things. So I've been doing some inspections, my reports into both counties for what building permits that we've issued this year. We're up to, I think we're up to 43 right now. We've been averaging right at 50 the last 4 years. So we're pretty much close to the average of what we've been doing.
When will we get the update of the pricing lists?
Where do you want it on the next meeting?
Okay.
I have a list. I want to, when I I will get all the information to treatment and her group, so when I come in, it'll be just like what you have for treatment, there'll be a line item for everything that we're gonna talk about. So we have,
But that's gotta
pricing,
go to the ABC.
BZA,
One of them first.
right, has to go to them first.
List of what that's doing.
So we want, as soon as we have that meeting, then, of course, we'll told Jeff we need to talk tomorrow. We want to have that meeting, and then we'll also bring on what we're going to have for zoning.
Okay.
Both of those things will be, they're wrapped up, we just have to go through APC at this point.
Okay.
To bring it here, so, we're up to date on all our ADA stuff, we've been doing safety training, keeping with the guys, giving a couple of the guys some information that they need to know and understand on a daily basis. So I think it's all going well. It's going better than what it was. So
Good.
just continue to move forward, do the right thing.
All right. Anything else for us? Teresa?
Hi, we have the ice miller. So this is part of the sewage, the wastewater project. And we have to have a bond attorney. And Judd reached out to who he typically works with, which is Ice Miller. So him and Judd will be doing all of the revenue bond work that has to go into us borrowing money for this project. And their fees will be a range of $28,000 to $36,000 based on what they know about the financing. And if we do have to do a bond anticipation note, which we're trying not to do, that would be an additional $12,000. So that's why we're attempting to try not to do a bond anticipation note. And so their fees, they're gonna hold off until the bond. Shannon's gonna hold off on fees till the bond. Judd's gonna hold off on his fees until the bond. And so that's what Colin was talking about, because the engineers are the ones who's doing most of the work up front anyway. And so we're trying to determine what I can come up with local funds without going to bonds, that they can bill us up to that amount. And see where we're at. That's what Dave and I are working on, so, yeah. But anyway, we do have to have a bond attorney, so, I would recommend you enter in, Judd's already reviewed, of course, so it needs his review.
So we need a motion to enter in a contract with Ice Miller for the bond council for the wastewater treatment project.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
And then we are going to have ordinance 2025-1106K. And that is the salary ordinance for 2026. And this does include everything that was talked about in the budget, or how it was talked about in the budget, with the exception of withholding one who has not complied with the requirements. And so that person is not seeing a raise in the salary ordinance. And at such time that you feel that he warrants that, you can reconsider that.
I'll make a motion for ordinance 2025-1106K.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Ordinance 2025-1106E, this is just what we decided in the budget process to do the stormwater budget for the year, which has not changed from last year. It's $75,000.
May I make a motion to pass the ordinance 2025-1106E? Stormwater utility.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Ordinance 2025-1106F, that is the water operating budget for 2026 for a total budget of $420,000.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-1106F.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
2025-1106G is the wastewater utility budget for 2026 for a total budget of $457,000.
I make a motion to pass the ordinance 2025-1106G.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Ordinance 2025-1107H, an ordinance,
You said so.
H, an ordinance declaring certain personal property to be surplus property and worthless. And the items listed is the wooden playground equipment that was brought over from Boswell. It is now set out there long enough, it's just not worth putting up. An old cast iron water main that had busted, a large tote of miscellaneous metal, an old electrical box, 3 bad fire hydrants, the rusted truck beds from the 2010 and 2014 F-350s that's been replaced, a non-working water fountain, a non-working garage door opener, the pump from the RAS pit that's not repairable, and a non-working chlorine booster pump.
I make a motion to approve, for the ordinance 2025-1106H.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Resolution 2025-1106I. This is the transfer resolution, and all this is doing is moving budget lines between the different funds for the 2025 budget, bringing everything into balance.
Okay, I made a motion for the resolution for 2025-1106I.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
You're in a hurry.
I'm trying to correct the one to the eye.
Okay, I have one to add, it's in front of you, it's Cornerstone Lawn and Landscaping. This came in from Tim Kirkhoff, and this is to build the retaining wall and stuff around the, pickleball court and area, for the drainage and everything for the, all that they're doing there. The Bain Community Foundation has already issued the check of $20,000 so that we have the funds to pay for it. So we just need approval that you guys are okay with it.
I'll make a motion. Yes.
Great. And
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Okay, town Christmas party.
Aye.
So Dave said he was, if it is that night, that he was coming, right?
Which night?
Of the Christmas.
You were the one that came.
You were the one that couldn't come.
What day is it?
It's your son's birthday.
Birthday.
Oh, the 18th.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably, yeah.
So the last few years, we have canceled the second meeting of the month and had our Christmas party. So is that what you all want to do? Do you want to pick another date? It's totally up to you. We've been
Party
having-
meeting.
They're one and the same.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
But we also have added a meeting on the 29th of December
Right,
at,
'cause we always have that budget.
at 3:00 PM.
Which we just have to have 3
We just have to have 3 people.
I'm
We're just,
off work, Pat.
Oh, well, see, then you can come, it'll be fun. That's a real party.
That's
Um,
It takes 5 minutes.
yeah.
So, yeah, I just wanted to know if we're canceling the second
Yes.
December meeting and
Yes.
holding our town Christmas party on that date. December 18th.
That's your son's birthday? It's my son's
We're
birthday.
gonna go
It's also
ahead.
Meg's birthday.
Really?
Is that gonna
Oh,
work?
that's right.
Is that gonna work for you?
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just tell him the 17th.
You have to
That's
be
his birthday.
here. I mean, you have to be here.
Right.
Okay.
Are we gonna go ahead and go with the caterer then from last year? Or does anybody have any other ideas?
I think what we did last year was fine.
Yes.
And that was
Caterer
the
worked
guy
out
on
well.
Rossford.
Yeah.
I wasn't very
So-
proud of it.
Oh,
you wasn't? You were here.
Those two have no idea. We're good.
You don't know what
I think we should get a taste of Chicago.
You don't want to
No.
miss it.
He may not have a truck by then.
So that's the second question. The town council is approving from the promotional fund that we pay for the catering for the party.
Yes.
And so 6 o'clock?
Yes, please.
6
I
o'clock.
make a motion to use the promotional fund to pay for the caterer.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
And then
And we're also gonna make a motion that, he has to bring his cheesecake.
Okay, I'll make sure. Well, I just texted him.
So Amy
I'll
made a
say
motion, and Jackie seconded that he has to bring us cheesecake.
Cheesecake has been approved.
Unanimously.
And if you're nice, I'll bring an extra set of baggies for the candy, and he can bring you some candy.
Yes.
So just so the two of you know, it will be as we said, it's being set for 6 o'clock and your
Spouses.
spouses are to come with you. It's a-
Well, your spouse would already come, but your spouse is welcome.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Just so you know that.
there's a
Keep me out of the
lot
doghouse.
there's a lot of food, good
Gifts,
desserts,
prizes.
and gifts and
Yes.
prizes.
It's
So,
fun.
For everybody.
for everybody gets a gift.
It's fun.
Yes, very nice.
Anything else?
That's all I have.
I do have something on the other.
Yeah,
I just want to give kudos to the group out there because we had an incident on Tuesday morning, Monday night at the wastewater, at the water plant.
Oh, yes.
And from a safety standpoint, the guys did what they needed to do and everybody was safe, so.
Good.
Give,
And-
Ron
And-
and Russell was again out from 11:30 to 1:30 in the morning.
Another night besides that one?
Yeah.
yeah, because we had the gas
right.
issue up there.
This one was the chlorine light came on. We have an outdoor red light that comes on if there's a problem with the chlorine at the plant because it's such a dangerous thing. And the light came on and the guys went down and they took care of the
Should they get the
situation.
alert on their phone?
No, we need to talk about that. So, yeah.
Colin, put your glasses back on, you're not done writing yet.
Yeah.
But the guys did, they went through the proper protocol and
Good.
everybody was safe and that was,
Good.
All 4 of them or just?
just,
It was just Russell
Russell.
and Ron.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, and even to the point of, as they talked, as they got there, if I get there and there's an incident, don't come get me. You need to, don't come into the building and try to get me. That's when you call somebody else. So, and there was no issues for me from that standpoint, but they knew what they were doing going into it. So
That's good.
Russell and Ron did a very good job of following up and making sure everybody was safe. So, and not only the 2 guys, but they tested the water to make sure that we didn't have an issue of too much chlorine in the water as well, so.
That's good.
Good to know. They're listening and learning. All right, anything else?
Any updates on the property on the 5th Street? Is it 5th? 3rd,
Property.
the guy was gonna put in the
Oh, yeah, the last we talked to him, he's been cleaning up down there, but they're now talking about building a house.
Okay,
So
didn't know if anything had changed.
nothing has changed at this point now.
Okay,
Thank you.
anything else? All right, motion to adjourn, I can't believe I'm gonna say this time, at 6:07.
I'll make a motion to adjourn at 6:07.
I'll
I'll
second.
second.
The way this agenda was.
All in favor?
Aye.